Good afternoon. Welcome back to the Suffolk Crunch Sunday afternoon. Thought I'd do a little video this afternoon focusing on the 6 new signings at Town and how they are shaping up so far in pre-season. So I'll start with the goalkeeper, Aro Muric. Not quite sure about the number 49, but I think we just have to get used to that nowadays, don't we, with all players wearing different numbers. But he has settled in seamlessly since he signed from Burnley. I think he's going to be a real cult hero this season. Great with his feet, some of his passing range. I mean, you think he could be a centre midfielder. There was a ball yesterday he played, I think, into Amari. He was like threading a needle. He plays obviously quite high, which McKenna likes. I think we're probably going to concede some crazy goals this season, I would have thought, playing out. He seems super confident on the ball. But all-round goalkeeping so far, I know it's just a small sample size in pre-season. He's looked very good. Looks good in the air, looks commanding, good shot stopper. So he's ticking all the boxes. And obviously there's bigger tests obviously to come for Muric through the season, but I think he's going to be a really, really exciting player to watch this season. Ben Johnson signed on a free transfer from West Ham. In the 2 games I've seen so far, I think he's struggled a little bit, but it's very, very early days for him to settle in. He's got to learn patterns of play. He's got to develop partnerships. Obviously, if he's playing on the right, he's going to hopefully develop a partnership with Wes Burns. Got forward a couple of times yesterday in the game, had a shot. But it's a little bit up in the air. I'll leave it up to you to decide in the comments. Axel Twanzebe come on second half, and I thought he looked really, really good. He's got really, really good recovery powers in his runs. He's got that extra gear he can go into. So good to see him fit now and getting minutes on the grass. So will it be Johnson or will it be Axel starting that first game against Liverpool? Harry Clark obviously not fit yet. So yeah, question marks there, but Ben Johnson's a good player. He's played over 70 Premier League games. So I would think that he will, once he's up to speed, we'll see his best qualities. Moving into the centre of defence, Jacob Greaves. Not only does he have great hair, but he is a very, very cultured player, left-footed, doesn't miss a thing in the air, good on the floor, good passing range. I think he'd get 1 or 2 goals from set pieces. Should have scored yesterday, back post header from an Amari cross. But I think we got him at a snip. And I think it's like Mark Ashton said, what's got us here won't get us there. And Cameron Burgess has been really, really excellent so far, but Jacob Greaves, he's a step up on Burgess so far from what I've seen. Obviously, like I say, bigger tests to come, but I think he's nailed on in that left centre-back spot for the opening game of the season against Liverpool. We move on to Amari Hutchinson, obviously. Nice to see Amari back yesterday in the team, getting his first minutes. Played on that left-hand side, the sort of left 10. And yeah, interesting if he plays out there, because obviously Nathan Broadhead's injured. Maybe Town look for someone else there, but he can play in a number of positions. He's that good a player. I just don't think we should be expecting too much of Amari. You know, he's still a very young player. He's had 1 season where he played in the Championship and he played 50 games and he scored a lot of goals and he got some assists, but he's still a young player. He's still progressing. He's got the best coach to work under, in my mind, in Kieran McKenna. So I think it's a little bit of, let's just see how he goes. He's going to be in the team, obviously, but I think we shouldn't expect too much of him. Not too much. Still a young player, still developing, and he's got obviously bags of talent, and I think he'll hopefully have a good season. Liam Delap yesterday, it was a big step up for him, I thought, on his performance against Fortuna, where he used a lot of energy to close down, pressing, but sometimes he was pressing in the wrong areas, whereas yesterday I thought he led that press from the front really, really well. He was really physical. I mean, he was putting himself about. If that was probably a Premier League game, it probably would have resulted in a yellow card, I would have thought, but He's a good player. He's powerful. He's got pace. He can run them channels. He can hold the ball up. There's a couple of times when he's plucked the ball out the sky, turned his defender, and I thought he was excellent. Could have had a goal. There was a chance he had in the first half where he used his strength, come inside, and it was a good bit of defending, deflected it through to the goalkeeper. So good things to see from him. And obviously now with George Hurst having to see a specialist for his knee, I would think he'd be first choice for the Liverpool game, but I think Town will look to add another striker in this window. And that just leaves Connor Townsend. He made his debut yesterday, came on for about 25 minutes at left back. I thought he'd done well, defensively very good. A little bit different player than Leif Davis. I don't think he's going to give you so much in the attacking areas of the pitch, but I think probably on the flip side, he might be a better defender than Leif Davis. He's played 25 games in the Prem, 200 appearances for West Brom. Funny that we looked at him when he was at Scunthorpe when Paul Hurst, remember him, 13 games, was in charge of Town. So I think he's a pretty smart signing. I wouldn't expect him to be playing a great deal from the start, but I think there's going to be opportunities where he's probably going to have to be used off the bench when Leafs probably run his race after 75 minutes. He'll probably play in the cup games, but he's an experienced player. He's obviously come in, he knows his role at Town, he knows he's not going to be starting every week, but I think it's for like 500, I think it's about 500k we signed him from West Brom. I think that's a really sensible bit of business for Town. So yeah, six in so far. What are your thoughts on the new recruits? Leave your thoughts in the comments. Obviously, we still need more bodies in the building. I would say probably about another 5 or 6. I would have thought. You might think that's too many, but I think squad depth at the minute is pretty thin with obviously the injuries of Broadhead and Hurst, and then you've got Al Hamady and you've got Harry Clark coming back to fitness. So I'm not sure where they're going to be come Liverpool. So there's going to be more players coming into the building, which is good. More money to spend, and it's going to be a tough old season. So we're going to need a lot of squad depth. And Kieran did say yesterday in his post-match that he wants 2 players for every position. So it's just a case of being patient, trusting Ashton and the recruitment staff to get the jobs done, get the players in, and then Kieran can get them on the grass and get them working. So yeah, leave your thoughts, what you think to the 6 new signings so far. Any potential signings you would like to see joining the football club. Put a like on this video, hit subscribe. Competition running for the shirts runs until full time at Liverpool. We've got over, I think, 170 entries now. So if you don't know what to do, there's a video. Go and check that out. 2 simple steps to enter. And yeah, have a great Sunday and see you on the next video.